So she's a self-starter. You're a self-starter. You know, we're going to get into your career, but were you always a good student? Because your skill set takes some achievement to take some skill. So were you a good student in high school?
I wasn't always a good student. It was actually one defining moment made me from a terrible student or student that didn't care to a good student. So in my grade school, in Poland, the grade school was from 1st and 8th grade. And from the 1st to 6th grade, I didn't care. I didn't want to study. I was a troublemaker, you know, big mouth in school, interrupted the teachers. And then during the summer, between my 6th and 7th grade, I went to make some money. Got a job, first job, and it was on a farm, cutting out like weeds. And at that point, I realized there is no way I want to make a living like this. This is so hard. I better straighten up, and I better start using my head, because that's not the life that I want to lead. And up to this day, I have a cut, like a scar on my toe, because not my toe, on my finger, because we were using these, I don't know what they're called, like a shaped, yeah. So you
it's called a sickle,
and you did this with and then I cut my finger so deep, and I mean I feel it up to this day. But this was a defining moment for me. It was like, okay, the playtime is over. I better hit some books, and literally from that point on, I was almost like a straight A student, from like, you know, B's and C's and D's to almost a straight A student. But you see, in Poland, I would say I was an A to B, because it was very hard in Poland to get an A. But at that point, it was just like, okay, like I said, the playtime is over. I'm going to use my head, because there's no way I want to work so hard physically the way I was subjected to during that summer.
This is beautiful, because every impasse, when somebody reaches enough leverage for pain and pleasure, you associated so much pain and towards that avenue, and so much pleasure towards the direction you want to go in. And this is beautiful. This is, ladies and gentlemen, that's what we need to follow, those beautiful pain and pleasure principles. So you do excel. Did you go to college out in Poland?
No. So in Poland, as I told you when we were before recording, I was
right.
I was all about sports. You can say I was gifted in a sports way, and it means everything. Track and field, soccer, basketball. I was recruited at the same time, after the 6th grade, I was recruited to a track and field school, because I won some meets in the city. So, like, without training, just, you know, I was a sprinter, and every time I entered a race, I just won in the city. So I was recruited to that sports school for the 7th and 8th grade. And then I ran a little bit in the first year of high school, but then I stopped running. During that time, me and my team, we were the national champions of Poland in a relay. It was called like a Swedish relay. First person ran 400, then 300, 200, and 100. I ran the 300. I was a sprinter, but I was pretty good, like anywhere between 100 to 400. Anything beyond 400, I was just awful. It's amazing. I was such a good sprinter, but when it came to the long distance, I was lost. Like almost a 60-year-old grandma would beat me in long distance. It's just amazing the difference. Like, so then when I finished my first grade in Poland of high school, again I came to the U.S. in the summer, and in my mind, because I was so into sports, but I played soccer, I did running. In my mind, I was coming to the U.S. to play in the NBA. Like Jordan was here, I'm coming to Chicago, And I even came to the US on June 23rd. 23, right? His jersey. It was like, okay,
Yeah.
I am going straight to the Chicago Bulls. Okay. And so I applied, or I tried out for a basketball team in my high school, and I made it. I made the team, and apparently it was something extraordinary because not a lot of people made it, and people let me know that it was something extraordinary. Well, from my sports background, I didn't think it was, but okay, I took their word for it. And I mean, they broke my heart. They broke my heart, and during that year, because I just wanted to play so bad, but I never played in an organized game. We didn't have basketball teams at that time in my city. It was just something new right after the Barcelona 1992. It was just getting started in Europe.